What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. You see the thumbnail. I'm going to do this show on what roster reviews are going to look like going forward. All right, so these are the questions that are pinned in my Discord. I want everyone to comment below on any questions we should add. I'm going to talk about a couple of them. I've been doing so many roster reviews, it's just getting kind of boring. It's the same thing over and over and over. We all build the same tunes. So I want to have more fun. Now, these questions are pinned to my Discord in the roster showcase section. So first off, we're going to go to YouTube. Y'all stick with me. All right, so in this last review that I did, I asked everyone, what should we include in roster reviews just to make them more fun? So I got some great comments. This is Nemesis. Now, having a great Discord is key to your progression in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You got to look up to someone. Compare your roster and just see what you're going to have to build up to. And so Nemesis is like 11 million galactic power. I look at his roster all the time. So he put, I honestly enjoy hearing how other people answer your questions. It's cool seeing how other people think that aren't at my level. I bet, he's at 11 million galactic power. The things he does is we don't even think about right now. He says a cool idea would be making another few questions and putting them in the Discord and do some shows about the responses people post, which is pretty cool. He says, I'm sure others would have some ideas on how you can do videos that aren't just roster reviews. I don't think roster reviews will ever go away. That's where my channel has gotten to. I thank everyone for subscribing and watching my shows, but I think it's a great idea. Definitely Nemesis. Next, we got Darth Robre 1846. He said, I just like to see the choices people make with their rosters. Me too. That's why I love doing roster reviews. I like to see what people are grinding for. What journey are they taking? So he says, as far as the questions go, I think they are still relevant. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, next, you got Maxim Demores 997. He says, just like to know what other players are working on. He said, also like comparing when you review someone close to my GP. Same thing, me too. When I face someone on my same level, I kind of do like a Darth Kimchi versus them. He says that I have great knowledge regarding mods. Thank you, I appreciate that. I work on mods so much. I do think I know a little bit more about mods. He says, keep up the great work, Sith Bump. Thank you, buddy. Huge Sith Bump back to you. Next, great buddy Pennywise. So Pennywise is what started my channel for doing roster reviews. He was my first roster review. His is coming up next after this one. I can't wait to see what his questions are and how good his roster has gotten. All right. He said that SWGH content I like seeing from you the most is grand arenas. I would definitely start doing more grand arenas. I just got to a point where I hit a wall and it's just boring. Everyone has like triple what I have. He said roster reviews are good too, but for me, grand arenas are amazing. I definitely will add more, Penny. He said you could try doing conquest or even territory battle, territory war videos. Personally, I would find that quite enjoyable. Well, thank you. He said also educational videos about teams might be good for attacking a wider audience. Now about what you said about playing other games. Well, there's a ton of games out there I could recommend, but I'll stick to Star Wars related games. Battlefront is good for live streams generally. I'm going to start doing Battlefront, guys. I'm probably going to start it tomorrow. Hopefully I can play with other people that are in my Discord. It'd be pretty cool. I've never played Battle. I think I played it like once or twice. He thinks Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor and Star Wars The Force Unleashed are really good options too. I definitely will start playing those games. All right, and then you got X Jope RZ. He said, yo man, I love your videos, constructive criticism, charge for reviews. I wish, if anyone wants to skip the line and, I would just take just $5, If anyone that I've already reviewed and now that I'm changing the layout of it, if you want to, be next, $5, $10, I'm trying to stop working so many hours and not work a second job and make more money off of YouTube. So definitely, if anyone wants to pay, I would love it. My link to my PayPal is always in the description. He says, stop repeating everything every video. Yes, dude, I know. I got to repeat the same thing every single time. He said, make guides, stream a lot, and collab more. I will definitely try to look into that. He says, love your content. Hope this helps. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. All right, next, you got a hello there. This is a DDK fan. He says, if I don't have a Droideka edited somewhere in my roster review, like in the corner or something, I'll try to do that. He does watch a lot of my videos. I appreciate that. Hello there. All right, it says, I like when we aren't as mod focused. We're just talking tunes. Yeah, I talk about mods so much. All right, we're going to play some video games as well. Jay Trocious. I call him the general. So dark mode. I changed to dark mode, bro. You're killing my red. It was so white. I did change to dark mode. All right. So hello there. We're gonna play Battlefront. Dead by Daylight. I may check that out. I love horror games. I love Halloween. I definitely will play that with Hello there, or Overwatch. I've heard of it, never played it. All right. So that would be pretty cool. All right. Let's go to the wall, and we're gonna have some fun. All right, let's bring up the Discord. Let's bring up the questions. All right, so get into my roster real quick. Question number 1. What is the meaning of your in-game name? So you guys know I'm Darth Kimchi. I am half Korean. I eat a lot of kimchi, and I like the dark side. I love Darth Vader, so Darth Kimchi. All right. So that's not my in-game name. So these are questions I think are really cool to know in roster reviews. You know, I don't knock anyone for. I try to give constructive criticism. You know, I like to see what people build. So these kind of some questions that I think are super helpful. So number 2, what's my current fleet grind? All right, let me show you guys. So my current fleet grind is absolutely nothing. I hate fleets. I was only good back in the day when Chimera was great with like Biggs and TIE Fighter Pilot. I would get number 1 all the time. Now I don't care. You know, I got Malevolence. No good. I'm not actually working on any fleet. Finalizer would be great to take out Executor, but all my stuff, my materials go to my squads right now. I'm not working on any fleet at all. It has not affected me at all in Kyber 3. All right, let's get out of there. So yes, fleet is super important. You know, if you don't have a great fleet, you will not do very well. You have to set a super heavy defense. Like I said, it hasn't bothered me. In 3v3, I have not been doing as well just because the opponents that I'm facing now have triple what I have. So I lost all 3. Didn't really try to win too much. I tried to win 1 round, just get some more crystals, but I didn't try too hard. So I wanted to drop down. I'm trying to get back and down to Erodia, but Capital Games would just not let me go down that far. So Kyber 4, I'll take that. All right. So that's the current fleet grind. Absolutely nothing. All right, this is pretty fun. All right, next, we're going to go back to Discord. All right, question number 3. What's your current squad grind? What's the hardest tune to grind for? GL and non-GL. All right, so this is my roster right here. So, of course, current squad grind, you can see it that I'm going for Tuskens and Night Sisters at the same time. So another question that I want to add to this list is what journey are you taking? Like, what's the path that you're taking? So I kind of just know what you're doing. So me, I just want to do what the F I want to do and still beat people with double or triple what I have. I'm not grinding for any Galactic Legends right now. I have 2, Jedi Master Kenobi and Sith Eternal. I'm probably going to grab Lord Vader after I'm done with Tuskens and Night Sisters. I just want to do what I want to do and just have fun and just beat people with double or triple what I have. To me, squads are super, super important. So I'm building Tuskens and Night Sisters, as you see there. Just got Admiral Trench. We'll talk about that at my squads. All right. So that's my current squad grind. Hardest tune grind? Would probably be gas. Just because I did not hoard get 1. You guys comment below. How was the grind for gas? I totally didn't hoard any of it. Getting a 6-star gas was ridiculous. Getting a 7-star gas was ridiculous. That was the hardest tune grind. Hardest faction grind, of course, was Ewoks. Ewoks made me quit the game on my alternate account, Darth Noodles. Once again, I'm Asian. I eat a lot of noodles, so Darth Noodles. And then, of course, Inquisitors. Getting them all to R7 and their hot trash just to get Reva. All right, next question. Depending on your roster size, what are 2 to 4 favorite tunes, 1 GL and 1 non-GL? Because people have huge rosters. My buddy Nemesis is in my mind. All right, what are you proud of for me to showcase? All right, yeah, we could do that. All right. favorite tunes. All right, we'll put them in the order of power. We'll do speed. All right, of course. So my favorite tune, of course, is always going to be Darth Vader. Where's Darth Vader at? We'll go find him real quick. He's way down here because of speed, of course. All right, Darth Vader. So, of course, I'm old school, Rebels, Empire, so I do love Darth Vader. You guys comment below as well. Darth Vader is a huge thing in my life as far as the dark side, Star Wars. All right, so let's take a look at my Darth Vader. All right, so I've got 4 offense, 2 potency. I think I have him modded pretty well, except for the speed. All right, health protection, I never care about. You should never care about that. If you care about that, something went wrong in that battle. Speed, 252. Now, of course, I'm trying to get him to like 275, 280 with offense mods. Might be a little hard, but I'll take the 252 for now. He's got potency, 114%. It's got to be super high. There's a lot of resisting in the game. And look at the damage, 10,487. Take a look at some mods that I'm proud of. Now, my great buddy Immortal out there, I think he did R9 his Vader, but his has like 11,000 damage, but he has an offense triangle. So here, I'm a big believer in critical damage in the primary with offense percentage for sure in the secondary. It's basically 6%. You know, I would take the loss of 2% offense just to get 42% more critical damage. Vader crits a lot. He needs to have critical damage, offense percentage, speed. This is the kind of mod that if from now on I'm building my roster, if it doesn't have offense, speed, and critical damage, I don't even work on it. Now, of course, if I could get potency, that would have been fantastic. Down here, potency, but it's got to have that offense percentage in the secondary with the speed right here. This to me is an amazing mod for Darth Vader. Up here, everyone should have tons of arrows, especially offense arrows with speed. Now, of course, you want to do offense. I like the offense, but you got to have that speed. You can't just give up 20 speed or 30 speed because of the arrow. 32 when it's maxed out. So at least 20. Now, yes, when I go back and try to work on him, I'm trying to recalibrate that, get it to go a little higher. Even though it's marked up at 5, you can recalibrate it to get this to go up higher. It's got potency. All right, so of course, you want to max out the square here. It's got potency, speed. Here, it's got offense percentage, speed. Anyone that's a damage dealer, you got to have offense percentage here, especially with that speed as well. And down here, it's got speed, it's got offense percentage, it's got potency. This to me is a god tier mod for Vader right here. 3 great things that Vader's looking for. So I do love my Darth Vader. You guys comment below, how fast is your Vader? How much damage does he do? My Vader is with Dr. Aphra, and he is amazing. Vader is now back to his old school days before the nerf. Immortal, you got to get Dr. Aphra. Vader is so awesome with him. All right, so that's Darth Vader. And now, of course, next favorite tune is Where is Mara Jade? Right there. I'm a big jokester. I love to laugh. I love Star Wars Galaxy Heroes banter. So Mara Jade. All right, guys. If you were in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and you could date any tune in the game, who would it be? Mine's Mara Jade. It used to be Bas Lashan Fallen. She was awesome, but Mara Jade right there. My Mara Jade is pretty disgusting. I have her modded very well. R6. So, of course, should be 4 speed. It should be 2 potency, but I have 2 health just because the potency secondaries are very high. So, let's take a look. Got her at 353 speed, which is very fast. All right, you guys know that I hate. She's like 4 something. So 353 plus 70. This is a 423 speed Mara Jade, which I think is fast enough to outspeed every single regular tune out there, unless they're having some kind of something with turn meter in the beginning of the battle. But 423 is very fast. And then potency. So without a potency secondary set, I have her at 105%. She needs a more, as high as you can get it. You should not be below 100% potency just because of Wampa's out there. You have to be able to stun Wampa. So with Palpatine, she gets a 35% boost. So this is 140% potency Mara Jade. Damage, I don't really care about. To me, it's just straight speed build and potency build. So with Mara Jade, if it doesn't have speed and potency in the secondary, it's hot trash. Speed, potency, speed, potency, speed, potency, potency, maxed out, speed. I don't care what's on the primary. Survivability, great. Defense. 16 speed, potency. Speed, potency. On every single mod, she should have that. Now, yes, when I'm getting back to working on my tunes again, I will try to look for a potency secondary set to try to get her up to at least 125, 130%. Something that would be great. All right, so that's Mara Jade. All right, let's go take a look at Basilisk Sean Fallen real quick. I think she was a cool looking tune. Where is she? Right there. Her hair's up. Look at that. She was awesome. All right. Let's read the questions back up. So I think questions are cool because it just makes the shows different. All right. So those are my two favorite tunes. My GL, Sith Eternal, he's great, but I'm not really loving my Galactic Legends. All right. Number 5, hardest game grind. Everyone can respond to this question. Is it relics, scavenger materials, mods, tunes, gear, GL tickets, sim tickets? It's all ridiculous. Sim tickets, another reason why I quit on my alternate. You know, yes, it is great when you get fleet. When you access fleet, sim ticket problems will be over, but the grind is just so disgusting. To me, relic materials and scavenger materials are the nastiest thing in the game. You can now include Chirotex in there. All right, and last but not least, number 6, if you could give tips to anyone entering your level, what would you say? My channel and my Discord has always been about just trying to help people grow in the game, to help people be prepared for when they reach my level. So we'll talk about that here in a second. All right, so other questions that I think that I would add would be, you know, what tips do you need? What help do you need? Like, what faction do you need me to look at? You know, it's tiring going over the same thing over and over and over, so I definitely want to make these shows different. All right, so I got some notes off to the side, make sure I'm covered everything. All right, so another good question could be like, who was your first 7-star tune? You guys are never going to believe who it was. Never going to believe. You guys don't know me, follow me for too long. All right. My first 7-star tune was right there. Was Mace Windu. When I first started playing the game, I was like, oh, Mace Windu, he's got to be awesome. Got a purple lightsaber. He's Mace Windu. But he's been hot trash for such a long time. He did get a rework, so he's a little bit better now, but still trash. You know, who was your first relic tune? You know, that's great to ask people as well. You know, the game is just so crazy. Mine was Jedi Knight Revan. I was just so big on Jedi Knight Revan back in the day. I was free to play. It was all about Jedi Knight Revan. I finally got him, and then Darth Revan came out. Everyone's all about Darth Revan. So that's kind of why I've skipped Darth Revan and Darth Malak. Yes, I don't have them. All right. So let's just have some fun and kind of just go through how rosters should be. All right, we've got a Jedi. This is all going to be about my tips for helping people get to my level. So you guys know I always talk about speed. Speed is the way of the game. If you do not have your speed correct, you will be behind. So the only reason why I hang competitively in K3 with only 6 million galactic power, with only 2 galactic legends, and the hottest trash fleet in all of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is because of my speed mods, and my core is king. Galactic Legend grinding leads you to hot trash prerequisites, which aren't really great teams. I beat people with triple what I have. I usually do not face less than 4 Galactic Legends. I face 5 to 6 all the time, and I still beat them even if they have double, triple the fleet that I have. All right, so of course, speed. It's so important to have tunes to be super fast. To have Dash Rendar on defense with speed, like your Dash Rendar should not be less than 350. 360 speed is he's pretty easy to get pretty fast. 367 gets a 20 boost from his kit. This is a 387 speed Dash Rendar. There's not many regular tunes that are going to be able to go first before Dash Rendar. With the appropriate Datacron, his opening Seeker missiles is disgusting. It just guarantees you cannot use anything hot trash against it. It has to be a great team because the opening Seeker missiles is going to devastate your opponent. An amazing tune to have. And then another thing that when I look at speed of my opponent's rosters, one of the big things I look for is how fast is Echo, how fast is Moff Gideon, and how fast is Admiral Piet. Just because those 3 teams right there are max banner squads. Basically, it makes me think about, okay, so a lot of my B teams that are putting on defense, I'm giving away max banners because of Echo and Admiral Piet. So when you guys are modding your rosters, these are definitely 2 tunes right here that should be super fast. I build teams with Echo and Admiral Piet in my mind, with Bad Batch and Imps on my mind at all times. They are 2 teams that are used on offense all the time. All right, so of course, Commander Ahsoka, she should be super fast as well. You know, a lot of Jabba's out there, you need her to be super fast. A lot of JMK mirror matches, she should be fast. She should be no less than 360 speed. Lots of health, lots of speed. Damage, I'm still working on it. I got a lot of survivability on her. I need to R8 her because of Jabba, because of Boosh out there. All right, so of course, got to have those super fast tunes. You know, Mara Jade should be super fast. And then you got your B teams that are super sneaky. I've got Count Dooku. So my Count Dooku is pretty sneaky. He is at 338 speed. I'm going to try to push him to like 350 just because Bad Batch and Admiral Piet are always in my mind. So I'm trying to get him to be super fast to speed up the rest of the Separatists and make them nasty. Super, super fast Dooku. All right, next. That's a good thing. Like, the higher you climb, you will shift your speed mods all around. You will shift them. Count Dooku has some mods that I have had on Bastila, regular Bastila Shan, and Old Ben because of the JKR counter. You'll switch around speed mods all the time. Seventh Sister should be super fast as well. Even for the Reva event, I have her modded for Reva event 337 just because of Moff Gideons. People will use Gidme against your Inquisitors, and she's got to go first. So I'm trying to get her up to like 350 as well because Moff Gideon can take away all the Inquisitor's turn meter. All right, next, Moff Gideon. Should be a super fast tune. I used to have him at like 320, but I've sped him up because he's with Gidme now. I'm trying to get him. See, my Seventh Sister is faster. Trying to get him to like 350, 360 speed. For Gidme to take out Inquisitors, which you will run into on defense all the time now, the higher you climb in your ranking, he should be super fast just to use with Gidme because your Padme, you should move away from Anakin. Anakin should be with Qui-Gon Jinn. So Padme was just lonely for a long time. So I heard from the SWGH community that Gidme is an amazing squad, and they are. Moff Gideon is being sped up. All right, next, you've got, like I said, Admiral Piet. My Admiral Piet is only at 352 speed. I've slowed him down just because I don't use him for Darth Revan squads anymore because Malgus is always on defense. So you can move your speed mods around. So at 352, he's still very quick, beating a lot of B teams out there for max banners. All right. Sana Steros. This is what I was talking about, why I have Bad Batch and Troopers on my mind all the time, because of great B teams like Sana. She can hold on the back wall with the great Datacron, but she's got to be super fast. You know, that's what another thing is why I've benefited in Grand Arena. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, versus my opponent, not counting Galactic Legends, all my teams go first on defense. Doesn't guarantee you a win, but is super helpful. This is a 329 speed Sonosteros. I will push her to close to 350 as well. All right. Rexy Boy. Rex is now a defensive chess piece with gas. My gas squad is modded pretty good. So I've actually pulled some speed mods away from Rex, but I will work on him to get him faster as well. I'm trying to shoot for 340 with Rex, but he's now at 321 speed. My gas is on defense. It's a great modded squad. It could come down to how fast is the Rex. You know, the faster Rex could win the battle. All right. Do we need to cover all my speedy tunes? Probably not. I have, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 24 tunes at 300 speed or more. Pretty fast tunes. You know, my CLS is 319 speed. Very low tenacity, but very, very fast. All right. So those are my speedy tunes. We'll go over a couple more favorite tunes that I've been working on is put in the order of power. is Dr. Aphra. Dr. Aphra is amazing. Amazing, amazing tune. Supercharges Vader. Vader has been lost because of the rework. He's all over the place. Now he has a home with Dr. Aphra. She is amazing. Nemesis, if you're watching this part, why do you have 4 speed mods on her? Is it for the Jabba counter or for a Galactic Legend counter? I have her at 273 speed with 180% potency. That's delicious. She is so amazing. She is awesome. But where's the little droid? Where's that little droid at? That little droid. Where is he? I'm going to show you guys. Another thing that I'm proud of. This is like the fun stuff that I want to see. How much damage is your BT1 doing? He gains 100% damage in the beginning of the battle. This little droid, like if you don't have properly relic tunes, this guy is one-shotting tunes. He's at 20,000 starting damage, plus he gets more bonuses. He gets offense up. This guy is disgusting. He'll go to work because he'll one-shot someone with overcharge, and then he'll do that thing where he goes homicidal like lunatic. And Vader sometimes rarely takes a turn. I have been using my Dr. Aphra against Malgus squads, and it's been doing very, very well. All right, so that's the droids. All right, so now let's have some fun and kind of just go over some tips that I have for everyone. All right, guys, let's have some fun here. So first off, the tips that I have for anyone entering my level. Squads are super important. We're going to talk about that. But first, right here, please tell me that everyone is doing these. I hate doing this one right here because you need this piece right here. It drives me insane. This MK1 fusion coil. But I'm right here, and right here. Every single day. You should be doing this to where it gets to the 100 crystals. Sometimes, depending on my crystals, I'll purchase it. You guys got to be doing this every single day. 3 refreshes every day for just these 2 things every single day. See if I can get some luck. This piece drives me insane. And then right here, you need these pieces. Got to work on them every single day. All right, next one is going to be your relic materials. We all know, so insane. You guys comment below. What are you guys doing for the relic pieces? Like this piece right here, I find with light side 1D. This one right here, because you get 6 of this piece right here. I'm doing this every single day, at least 50 energy. Like rolling it every single day, as much time as I can, every single day. And then this next piece, like 222 is nothing. This piece right here, hit this button, so it brings them up like this. And then right here, this piece right here, this bronzium wiring is a headache. All right, this piece right here, MK5 Fabritech data pad. I am grinding for this thing every single day as well. This is why my fleet, I only use it for this thing right here. That's it. I'm doing this every day, the 3 refresh until it gets to the 100, and rolling this thing every single day for this piece right here. Another good thing for that piece is when I build Chirotechs, I only purchase the fat one. I'll show you. So I'm on Tuscan Chief Chain. Okay, right here. I only buy this one. See how I said I already have one. I got 85 of them. I only buy this one because this one right here, I just straight roll for, because I'll show you. Very important one to roll. If you're going to roll for one of them, do this one and buy the other one. So see, it's 280. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. But I usually only spend the currency on the fat one. So right here, roll this one every single day because it's a great one to roll for, because it has the Chirotech and it has your favorite, and you get 2 of them. The MK5 Fabritech data pads. You get 2 birds with 1 stone, getting 2 pieces you need. Chirotechs and relic material right there. Very important one to roll for every single day. All right. Okay, so that's my little tips on like relic materials. All right, let's see. Now let's go to Conquest real quick. So another very, very important thing that I think everyone should be doing, my tips to help people out, is Conquest. I'm not sure like what you could be doing in like the regular and the normal mode, but hard, you got to get into it. So Sector 1, this last one, right here. I played this battle over and over and over and over and over and over to get the Datacron and the currency. And then this fourth one down here, I don't even care about. Okay, I'll show you. I don't even care about. I stop. I get this one right here. I don't even care about this one right here. Like right here. Like this tune, the higher you climb in your Grand Arena ranking, this guy is not going to help you. You know what I mean? Like you need squad. So yes, certain people, depending on what you have, be a great tune. But Datacron farming is so much more important. So to get right here, 10 more, yeah, be nice. But because the climb up in the rankings, you're going to face people with Datacrons. Like, Arnold has been having a problem with opponents that have way more Datacrons. It is key to your roster. Like I said, that's all I care about is Datacron farming. It's super important. So round 4, I don't even care about getting to Sector 5. I don't even battle it. I just do what I need to do to get that chest that I showed you. So level 4, the last round, over and over, so many times, refreshing energy, refreshing energy, refreshing energy, because those are the materials you need to build Datacrons. That is so important in your roster. All right, guys. So last thing we'll talk about, like I said, guys, comment below. I love Star Wars Galaxy Heroes banter. Any questions that you think we should add to this that can make you guys want to watch the entirety of the show, to make things different, looking at fun stuff, because there's a lot of people that get on the roster review list that have been waiting for a long time. I stopped doing a lot of them for a while, and I'm trying to amp up and do more, but it's the same thing over and over and over. So from now on, if nobody responds to the questions, you guys got to keep track of yourselves. Watch my shows. I appreciate it. That's what helps my channel grow. Subscribe, like the shows. Keep track of it so that way Immortal, the list master, doesn't have to keep track of you. Respond to the questions. We'll add a couple of more and definitely make it more fun. So each roster review is totally different. Now, a great thing that, who is it? That said in the, I think it's Maxime Demores, Darth Robre. I still want to cater the roster view off of like divisions, because I like to see people at my level as well. All right, guys. So I'm in Kyber 4. Like I said, I usually hang in Kyber 3, no problem at all. So we'll take a look at defense-wise. All right, I'm going to show you defense, and we'll show you the offense. All right, so we go up top. So all this is on defense. All right, no, let's go to 5v5. I don't care about 3v3. Let's go to 5v5. Okay, 5v5. All right, up top. I'm trying to put 11 great squads on defense. Now, of course, this is a great team for offense, but I'm undermanned. I don't have enough Galactic Legends or a fleet, so I go super heavy on defense. So you see how they all have Datacrons. Datacrons are so important. We'll talk about the squad when we get to the roster. Every team should have a Datacron. This team is being worked on. It actually does get like multiple holds sometimes. People underestimate it. They try to use a hot trash team and it fails. And that, when you fail a battle, that could definitely hurt you. So that's my top wall. Definitely got to find some new music. All right, down below, this is my bottom wall. So I don't have the luxury of putting CLS and gas on offense. All these great people that are climbing the ranks. You're not gonna be able to do that as well. If you don't have a great fleet, you've got to have a heavy defense. So you see CLS, Dash Rendar, Gas. They all have great Datacrons. I don't care that Basilishan's on there. It's the secondary stats that bolster the team. This team on swgoh.gg, C is failing against it. I don't understand how, because Gas sits down the whole time. C fails. Galactic Legends fail. Datacrons are so important. I got the higher level K3, And everyone else facing had double the Datacrons, and that's so hard because I can't have enough Datacrons for offense. They're all on defense. Super, super important. All right, let's go to the back wall. So that's the great thing with my roster. I have 4, 8, 11 great teams on defense. I have no hot trash on defense. So Inquisitors on the back wall, I have them modded for the Reva event to hopefully stop the Gidme train. I got a great Datacron on them for the 15% health and protection. Same thing with my Santa squad. Amazing squad. And then this is a great squad here. I'm going to take Wat Tambor out of there. Sith Eternal's hot trash without him. All right, so of course, guys, that's some tips that I have. You've got to build squads. Squads are super important. Let's go to my roster, show some squads, and we'll get out of here. All right. Take a look at squads. All right, guys, this is my defense. So Tuskens I hear are great for defense. I'm going to get them to all R7 as well. It's going to be very difficult, but I want them all R7. Maybe not Tusken Shaman or but definitely the rest of them. This is a great team for defense. Next, my Trench squad. So I've taken Wat Tambor out of here. I know Admiral Trench and Wat Tambor are built together, but I just don't like it. Sith Eternal is hot trash without Wat Tambor. Without him, you got to build up Thrawn and armor to like 350 and above speed, which to me, I just don't want to do that. You know, I made Count Dooku super fast. I'm going to get him to like 340, 350 speed. He is going to get Newt Gunray to go next to put out Extortion. So the thing with, I want to know, for the good people out there, the big people like Nemesis, the 15% turn meter that Count Dooku gives to the Separatist, what does that put Newt Gunray at? I know there's that calculation like his base speed divided by 1, subtracted by something or like that. So I want to know, like, to get him to go next, you know, can I take some speed mods away from him? Maybe put more tenacity on him. Maybe be able to go full tenacity. You know what I mean? So that's a big key is have my Dooku go first, speed up the team. You know, my Jango Fett's doing like 10,000 damage. I got this team from my great buddy Gungan. His team is nasty. He has like an R9 Sun Fac, which is ridiculous. So, of course, I took out Wat Tambor as well because Wat Tambor gives tank tech to Sun Fac, and that doesn't help out because he's a Separatist. So, I like this squad here. I got Admiral Trench, lots of tenacity. I'm going to try them on defense. So, next, Inquisitors. Full R7, very well modded for the Reva event. I've got Gas on defense. Another favorite tune of mine is General Skywalker. I have him modded very well. Rebel Scum. A great, great squad. They hold the line for me several times. Super fast CLS, undebuffable Chewies, very high tenacity C3PO, very low potency because they're on defense. I want the resisting. I want the turn meter. Faster Han shoots first. My Han's pretty quick. My Starkiller squad. So, of course, Yoda's there because I don't use Yoda with Jedi Knight Revan because I have the counter to SLKR. I don't have JML, so JKL is with JKR. Vistus Mar is great. Everyone targets Vistus Mar first because she's going to revive the other tunes. Super fast Mara Jade. Makes them disgusting. Starkiller hits pretty nasty as well. So to have like a 400-something speed Mara Jade on defense, you know, that's why people mod Wampa pretty nasty nowadays. You've got Dash Rendar, very fast Dash Rendar. I usually either use Nest or Hondo here, depending on my opponent's roster. Anigo Boom is a great defensive team. Anakin's like 379 speed starting off. I've seen Bad Batch fail several times on SWGH.GG's 379 speed with the 60 boost from Kiadi Mundi and Qui-Gon Jinn. My Trey Omicron here is great as well. Thrawn's kind of just throw off my opponent. You got to build more squads. So, yes, Savage would be better with this squad here, but you need more teams in Kyber. Darth Maul lead gives them all 25% turn meter, so basically they all go first. Bastila Shan, Fallen, and Darth Talon are double ability blocks. Another tank. Savage is nasty. My rollover you squad is pretty good. Almost 200% tenacity. Stormtrooper Han. Very fast Rebel Layer Officer Organa, lots of damage. Sana's very quick. So that's my defense. All those teams are going on defense. So if you don't have 11 great squads for offense, a lot of people can't even full clear me. Very rarely I get full cleared. All right, now offense. I'm going to show you my offense. So here you've got Night Sisters, used for Jabba. Dr. Afro with Vader is an amazing squad. So fun. Wampa, the last 3v3s, he has failed me. I have totally redone Wampa's mods. Total rework. I went to 2 defense, 4 tenacity, and speed. The problem with Mara Jade is she is so fast, she will take 2 turns before Wampa even goes. And with the Omicron on Starkiller, Palpatine, Mara Jade, they're all going before Wampa. And with how fast Mara Jade is, she'll take 2 turns. And of course, Starkiller assists, and so does Palpatine. So Wampa does not even be able to, he can't even get to Icebreaker to give himself protection up. I had close to 90,000 health. I switched to a protection primary just to see, give him more protection, still keeping his health over 75,000, but his speed is a huge difference. I had him at like 208 or 211. It was terrible. He was so slow. I'm trying to get him to like 275 speed. Every time I failed the Mara Jade, and I usually beat them, is because I used to have offense mod before. I had him faster. I switched to tenacity. It didn't work out. So he almost takes a turn, but he gets killed. So 255 speed, I think, will definitely help him. So from now on, I'm gonna say health like that, protection like that, speed, and I'll let you guys know. Tenacity, I raised it. I want to see if he doesn't get any kind of debuff. I want to find out. I know the tenacity down is unavoidable for Mara Jade, but a high tenacity, make sure he does not get stunned by Mara Jade, and less debuff. So starting off at 250%, damage right at 8,000. So I'm going to try Wampa like this. I do like Wampa as well. I did put R7 on him. I had him at R6. Hondo with Kira lead is amazing. I've seen my great buddy Intimidation take this squad and copy it. L3 is weak, just to get taken out with Kira to bolster and speed up Hondo, speed him up, give him more tenacity, more defense. He's basically undebuffable, and he dodges so much. You could use Old Ben lead for more evasion, but I like this one right here better because I don't have speed mods on him, and Kira gives him speed. This is a great one as well. You've got Sith Eternal, my Jedi Master Kenobi. I'm able to save both of my Galactic Legends for offense. So with these 2 right here, I'm usually always able to get through the bottom wall of my opponent's roster and clear the bottom with like 2 teams up top. And that is what gets me the win, because most opponents can't take out 11 of my squads. Okay, got SOKR, my Separatist squad. Admiral Radis, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, any speed build, amazing squad. This squad, and this squad right here are amazing offensive teams that should be in your roster. When I build teams, I think of these 3 teams right here. Next is your Gidme. Everyone should have this team. It is an amazing team. All right, last thing before I get out of here, show's getting too long, is most important thing I can talk about is right here. The biggest tip that I can give to everyone that's climbing the ranks, there is not enough time to build enough Galactic Legends. Not even enough time to build a proper fleet. Building fleet mama ships is like building a Galactic Legends. It's disgusting. So, building non-GL counters, super important. This is what a lot of people should focus their core on, is having these in your offensive team. Some of these are on my defensive squad that I'm going to have to move over. That's why I'm building like, Tuskens, Night Sisters, trying to build more squads, more great squads. So this beats, named after my great buddy Pancake who quit the game, but this is SLKR Slayer. Beats them easily, no problem. Like 99%, depends on the Datacron. Very easy to beat. Right here, Rey. This beats Ray. Now, I'm not sure if this is Mars using there. These 3 is for 3v3. For 5v5, I've never tried it. I just copy Arnold's videos. Next, JML and Sith Eternal. Wat Tambor is now with Sith Eternal. It's just a little harder to do. You can use Nuke Gunray, but Nuke Gunray is now with my Trench team. So this counter for me will probably go away. Right here. Lord Vader and Reva and Malgus. This beats it easily. I see Arnold do it all the time. When I saw Arnold for beating Reva, he had this guy. That's why I favorited him. He had Sith Trooper in there for some reason. Captain Drogon for Sana. That's why I have these 2 teams favorited. And of course, her for Lord Vader. Favorite the appropriate tunes and work on them. Once again, non-GL counters. So counter for Ray. You know, go out there on YouTube. There's great people that are in my Discord as well that do self promotion. They'll have some counters in there. Well, you can use the training room in the Discord to talk about these teams. So Lord Vader, Reva, Malgus. This beats Jabba. I've seen Arnold do it. You know, I've seen some times where it's not working anymore. I'll have to research it more, but I'm building it just because of Jabba. So that way I don't have to use my Jedi Master Kenobi for it. I can use this team to beat Jabba. And then next, this beats Ray and Malgus. I've used it to beat Ray like twice, but it's on defense for me. So Ray, Malgus. This beats Lord Vader. So having non-GL counters, like over here on the left side of your roster, to me, super, super important. Do not sleep on non-GL counters. Super important to your roster. All right, last thing, of course, guys, you guys know what I'm talking about all the time, Datacrons. I hate Datacrons. When they first came out, they ticked me off. Arnold hates it. I hate them. A lot of people hate them. But you have to be able to grow with the game. If you do not build Datacrons, you will be behind. And I'm talking about maxed out Datacrons as well, because you can alter the secondaries to be better secondaries. Level 9, level 8, all maxed out. I got these 3 just from the last conquest by doing it over and over and over and over. You've got to build great Datacrons. How I have them now, the high levels of K3, people have double these. Every single team on defense has one. They're using for offense as well. Like, to me, I can't use one. I maybe have like 2 for offense. The rest are all on defense. All right, guys. So that's kind of how my roster is. Let's see if I skipped anything. Probably not. Super proud of my roster. Like I said, I can go over everyone. I love General Luke Skywalker as well. Great, great roster. I love what I've done. Like I said, I love to just have fun in the game. I want to do what the F that I want to do, and I still want to beat people with double or triple what I have and just have fun in the game. I love doing roster reviews, love to see people's during the game. So definitely, you know, get in the Discord. Link is always in the description. Put yourself on the list. Get with the Immortal. He's the list master. I want to thank everyone for watching all my shows, especially the ones that watch the entirety, that comments on my videos. I love that. I love Star Wars Galaxy's banter. I've been missing the comments. So thank you all one last time. I think this is going to make roster reviews so much more fun. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Keep on Sithin'. And until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.